Aziz, light. Hello, hello. I had just had a little inspiration, so I figured I'd go live right quick and have a little chat about healing. It can be confusing. On this 23, 24-year journey that I've been on in healing, a lot of it not conscious because I thought it was good, thought it was awesome. I'm snowboarding, it's great. Who cares what's in my brain? Who cares what's going on in my mind? I can snowboard, I can mountain bike, I can party, everything's fine. Things changed. I asked a woman out on a date. That wasn't me. I don't date. I'm not looking to get hooked up. We're not on a date. I don't know how she stuck around with me because I broke up with her friggin' 3 times. Then I got Rolfed. I came back. I was different. I was ready to settle down. Now, if you're familiar with tapping, you might want to tap while listening because anything that I say can spark a trigger within you. And so tapping can help you release those triggers. And if you don't know how to tap, visit my website, kimmcintyre.com. Go download the free tapping protocol from the store. Might as well download the tapping or the bubbles meditation too. Start your healing process. Drop a little subscribe, drop a comment. So anyway, I asked her to marry me. She said yes. We got married. I guess it would be 2.5 years later, decided, hey, let's have a kid. I was scared. I was scared to get married in the first place. Now we're talking kids. I was scared because of the crap in my head. I was scared of, I'm horrible things going on in my head, thinking of what I'm going to do to myself, much less a child scared to death. So I went to work trying to learn how to heal myself because, I've worked with other people, but every time I worked with somebody, they messed with my head and I'd get all screwed up. I didn't realize how those head injuries, how the broken windshield, how the boxing with my friends, how all the years of snowboarding had such an impact on my physical brain, which in turn manifested into mental and emotional imbalances that sucked and were getting worse. So I went to work as best I could to help get ready, get prepared to be a good father. Now, I've got a heart of gold, right? But when that subconscious, when that mental self takes over, all hell can break loose. I hope I've got the right audio going here. I think I do. Because this is gold. Even though nobody's here, I got to put this out. So let's go ahead and put this here just in case. So went to work, prepared. Not only prepared, but planned. We will get pregnant in August of 2010. Everybody's like, nah, this is your first time trying. Nah, you can't get pregnant your first time. Guess what? We got pregnant August 2010. Yeah. But I kept working to prepare myself. Now that was after I had shut down my office and was working out of my home as well. I was a rolfer. And so it's a month before we're supposed to give birth. I'm like, well, I can't be working in the house, and my wife is going to be a stay-at-home mom, so I got to find a place to work. And I'm freaking out because I don't have freaking clientele to be paying rent and paying our mortgage and paying the bills, right? So but amazing place came available and signed the lease. In 2 weeks, I was booked. A month later, or 2 weeks after that, my daughter was born. That was a tough couple of days, especially for my wife at the time, and myself as well, because I wanted to help, but I was helpless. I couldn't help her make that transition from pregnant to mom, and trauma, and cord wrapped around my daughter's neck twice. I don't know what to do. I didn't have the tools that I have nowadays. I didn't have the ability to remain calm and focus. I mean, I was happy. Don't get me wrong. And it's funny, no matter how many times I muscle tested, the muscle testing always said she's going to be a girl. No matter how I changed it, she was a girl from the moment of her conception. My wife and I knew the moment that sperm entered the egg, boom, there was a shift. And so for the next year and a half, I was booked out the door. It was great. My wife was able to stay at home. I worked 5 days a week, 7 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock at night. Unfortunately, I was cooked. I didn't really experience my daughter being a baby. No regrets. It is what it is, right? But then roles shifted. My wife didn't want to be at home anymore. She took a job bartending at night. My business was slowing down because I was making a transition from being a rolfer to so much more. Then my wife decided to be a real estate agent. Well, my business had completely stopped. So, okay, I'm a stay-at-home dad now. My wife is working. A lot of work had to be done around that. And I was working on releasing the fact that I was a snowboarder because I couldn't handle snowboarding anymore. Couldn't take the impacts. It was detrimental. Still didn't understand the concussions though yet. And so I snuck off into my office every single night for an hour and a half, 2 hours at a time, tapping, learning the cranium, tapping, learning the brain, tapping, learning the chakras and the meridians and all the effects on me, and my work changing tremendously. Which brings us to where we are today. My daughter, I'm now divorced. We moved our separate ways. My daughter is now 14 years old and literally thriving in high school. Her confidence just shot through the roof. Started freshman year this year. A month before freshman year started, she was freaking out. And then all of a sudden, something shifted. The work we've been doing together all took hold, and her confidence just blew through the roof. She's a director now in her drama club. She is on the pre-professional dance ballet dance team. It's amazing, and I attribute it to the work that I've learned for myself, that I do for myself, that I do for my clients every single day, that I do with her, and she does with me, because she doesn't realize that she's actually more powerful than I am. She didn't go through all the trauma that I went through, that no regrets I've used to learn how to heal myself, and therefore know how to help others heal concussions, head injuries, trauma, emotional imbalances. The point of this story was, if we were a car, we could just change the plugs, right? We could change the plugs and everything be awesome. We could put in some gas, we'd change oil, everything be awesome. But we're not. We are energy. We are chakras, meridians, emotions. We are physical bodies. We are old injuries, emotional attachment to our past that is inhibiting our ability to be happy, to be healthy, to be able to move effortlessly and in flow. And so that is why I've had all the experiences that I've had, the love and the loss and the injuries and the chaos within my head, so that I have an understanding of you guys when I'm working with you. Even though I haven't had your experience, I have had a lot of experiences. I was not a healer back in the day. From military to construction to waiting tables to all kinds of stuff, stocking shelves at night. So many experiences. Working on cars, fixing bikes, going on YouTube, figuring out how to do stuff, right? And there's so much stuff on this wonderful medium called YouTube. So much information, but we get in our way of with the fear and the anxieties and the worries and the angers and the resentments and that although somebody is giving us amazing information, we can't possibly connect to it because of our limitations, our mental chatter telling us you can't do that. And as you acknowledge the mental chatters that you are holding on to, you have the ability to release and heal those so that you can understand the YouTuber who's attempting to teach you amazing things. You can understand the words from the books. You can understand yourself and where you're coming from and what you need to do in order to release and heal so that you can become the person that you were meant to be: happy, healthy, love, connected to God, Spirit, the universe, in all aspects. So I hope you enjoyed that rant. That was a good rant. Healing doesn't have to be difficult. When you give yourself permission to heal, healing actually happens instantaneously. Will everything be healed instantaneously? No, but healing will begin instantaneously, layer upon layer, level upon level. And remember, you are human, so you're going to be healing for the rest of your life. But that does not mean you have to be in pain for the rest of your life. It just means you are constantly getting better. You'll meet the moment where, holy cow, the pain's gone. Now what? Now I keep getting better and better and better so that I don't have negative responses to little tiny triggers outside of me. I don't wake up at night. I don't wake up with pain. My body just heals itself all the time. My gums are healthy. My teeth are healthy. My digestion, it works now. What's happening? This is so exciting. Be excited. Allow yourself to be excited. Celebrate the wins. Kim the Healer out. KimMcIntyre.com.